There are rock and roll legends, and then there's rock and roll royalty. Mike Stoller, who wrote hundreds of classic hits with songwriting partner Jerry Leiber, falls squarely into the second category. The songs of Leiber and Stoller are being celebrated with the off-Broadway revival of Smokey Joe's Cafe, a review of their hits including Hound Dog, On Broadway, Stand By Me, Love Potion No. 9, Jailhouse Rock, and many, many more. We sat down with Stoller to talk about the birth of his partnership with Jerry Leiber and why he's excited for audiences to visit Smokey Joe's.
Just to have Smokey Joe come back to New York is so exciting. It opened in '95 and ran for 5 years. Jerry and I met in 1950. He wanted to write songs with me, and I said, well, not particularly. And he said, well, why not? I said, oh, I don't really like songs that I hear on the radio. He said, well, what do you like? So I said, well, I like Bartok, Stravinsky, Thelonious Monk, and Charlie Parker. I will always praise him for this next line, which was, well, nevertheless, maybe we ought to meet. When we started writing, we were writing blues almost exclusively for blues singers like Jimmy Witherspoon, Charles Brown, Little Esther, and of course, Willie Mae, Big Mama Thornton.
The songs of Leiber and Stoller did not stay in the blues world. They crossed over to the pop charts with some of the most famous singers of all time.
A lot of the songs are known by the original performers or those who made the songs famous. And for example, in the case of Hound Dog, the original record, which was a big success in the rhythm and blues field at that time, Big Mama Thornton doing Hound Dog. A few years later, this white kid, Elvis Presley, came along and did a version. Elvis and the Coasters songs are widely featured in the show, and those are Benny King and the Drifters.
Stoller has seen his songs interpreted by many recording artists, but he notes the thrill of having musical theater performers take on his work.
First of all, they are not only wonderful singers, but they're dancers. A lot of the people we worked with who were fantastic singers were not necessarily dancers. Peggy Lee was not famous for dancing. Neither was Benny King famous for dancing, but wow, performance, great. But when you see people on stage, you want to see some action, and there's plenty of action in Smokey Joe's Cafe.
See Smokey Joe's Cafe off-Broadway at Stage 42.